everyone, I'm here with your weekly Tarotscope for the week of May the 14th to the 20th of 2018. For the month of May, I am using the Druidcraft Tarot along with the Wisdom of Avalon Oracle cards. I'm using these in my weekly Tarotscope as well as my daily draws on Instagram Monday to Friday. So if you're interested in those, you can follow me on Instagram or Facebook because I post them in both places. I put them on my Tumblr too. I don't know how many people look at my Tumblr, but it's out there and it's on there too. So you can look at that or follow me on Twitter. Either way, it's all good. And of course, if you want your own reading, you can go to my Etsy shop below and book your own. But let's get started on the weekly Tarotscope. As always, we will start with Aries. Aries, we have the Six of Swords. So this is a week of progress. Last week, I can't remember exactly what your card was, but I do know it was a more challenging week. I think it was the Five of Pentacles. So if you were in that space of feeling like, you know, things weren't going your way, they definitely are going to start looking up this week for you. So slow and steady though. There's not going to be giant major changes, but progress is going to be made. You are getting where you're going to go. This is also a good indication if you are traveling this week that things will go smoothly and well. For Taurus, we have the Ten of Pentacles, so very Taurus card. Taurus, this is a week where you're really looking at the long term. You really want to work on long-term projects. You're looking at what the future holds for you, not just tomorrow, but in the long run, which is, you know, pretty typical of Taurus to do. So keep doing that. But it's also a week where you feel like you've accomplished things and that your accomplishments aren't just for you, they're for others around you as well, because you really want to take care of those around you. For Gemini, we have the Nine of Pentacles, so another strong Pentacles week. So Gemini, this is a week where you're feeling very satisfied with things. You do have some planets this week moving into your signs, so there's a lot of energy going your way. It's a week of satisfaction, perhaps even a week where you may get a generous gift or some money, but you're feeling overall like you're doing okay, so enjoy it. For Cancer, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Cancer, this is a week where you need to work on your craft. Whatever your craft is, whether it's a job you're actually doing or it's your hobby, whatever it is you love to do, this is a week where you really need to get down to work, to take time to do that. You're going to feel so much better if you did. It might be a week where you're kind of withdrawing from things a little bit, you know, socially, but if it's to do the work you love to do, then that's okay. For Leo, we have the Nine of Cups. Leo, this is a week where you're going to get some good news. A wish of some kind is coming true, or at least you're seeing progress towards your goals. You're definitely feeling more optimistic and feeling like things are going your way. So it is a lucky week this week, so you may come into some luck. So take advantage of that this week, Leo. For Virgo, we have the Ace of Cups. Virgo, this is a week where your emotions are going to be I would say they're overflowing in some ways. So you're definitely going to be feeling a lot more intuitive about things, but you're also going to just feel more emotional in general. And I think because this card's upright, I see this definitely as a positive, where you're acknowledging more your feelings. You're acknowledging when you're feeling happy, you're acknowledging your sorrow, you're acknowledging when you're angry, and so you can actually take action on them and really look at them. It's also a week where love is really overflowing for you, and there is the great potential for love. So it is a really great sign for fertility, if that's something you're interested in. Also, if you are in a relationship, it's a good time for expressing your feelings and getting, you know, being romantic. If you're not, it's a good time potentially to meet someone. There's a lot of potential energy around romance, creativity, and just love in general for you this week. For Libra, we have the King of Swords. Libra, this is a week where you're going to need to make some decisions, and decisions based on your head and not so much on your heart. You're going to have to step back and look at things a little more objectively and make a balanced decision, which you're pretty good at. But it says you need to step back and make a decision, and sometimes that means that other people aren't always going to like it, and it might rock the boat, which I know you don't like. But it says you may have to make some decisions and be very clear about where your boundaries are. For Scorpio, we have the Queen of Swords. This also indicates that you need to make a decision as well. And whereas with Libra, it's more about stepping back and looking at things from a dispassionate place, the Queen of Swords is all about using your wisdom. It's using your past experience, not to make you bitter, but to make you better. So when you see a red flag, Scorpio, or you see something where you're like, oh, I know what this is about, something of a pattern from before, it's saying that you need to call that out to make that decision, to set your boundaries in a very clear way. For Sagittarius, we have the Prince of Swords, so lots of sword energy going on. Sagittarius, this is the week to get going on things. This is the week to really just attack any projects that you're working on. Don't attack people, but go forth with any projects, anything where you need to take action. This is the week where you need to do that, to really stand up for things. This also says you may have to stand up for yourself or for others around you who may not be able to defend themselves. For Capricorn, we have the Princess of Swords. So Capricorn, this week is a time where you need to ask some questions that maybe other people don't exactly want asked. This is a week where you may be perceived sometimes as a troublemaker, but you are asking the questions that need to get asked. You are pointing things out. And as long as you're not doing that in a malicious way, you're helping people to see things that maybe either they're kind of shoving under the rug or maybe that they don't see. So it's important for you to ask those questions. It's also a good week to be curious as well. If you are learning things, if you are investigating things, this is a great week, Capricorn. For Aquarius, we have the Ten of Wands. So Aquarius, this is a week where you are going to be busy and perhaps overly busy, where you are really, struggling to kind of work with all the things that you have on your plate. And it's saying that it's okay to ask for help. We don't have to carry it all by ourselves. And sometimes we're carrying things that aren't even ours to carry. So we need to give that back to people. And it's okay to delegate things, to ask for help, or to say, I'm overwhelmed and I can't do it all. I can only do the priorities this week. So don't be afraid to do that. And Pisces, we have the Nine of Wands. So Pisces, this is a week where you're going to have to be stubborn. It's a week where you're going to have to just keep slogging forward. And I know sometimes that's not always easy for you, but it's saying that victory is around the corner. You've been working at things for a long time. And so whatever it is that you're kind of feeling tired about, you're going to kind of start to see a light at the end of the tunnel this week. So it's encouraging you to just keep going, keep doing things. You're getting there. So that's what I'm seeing with the cards for this week. And then our oracle card for the week is the Raven. So magic, coincidence, and synchronistic events. So this is a week where a lot of energies are shifting. We have a lot of planets that are moving signs, including some, there's a major planet moving signs. Uranus only moves signs every 8 years, and it's doing that on Tuesday, on the same day of the new moon. So this is a week where we can really harness some of our energies to make some changes for the long term, for the next 8 years or so. So watch for any kind of synchronistic events, any sort of intuitive hits this week. It's saying that magic is with you right now. It's a good time to set some intentions as well. So pay attention to those things this week, no matter what your sign is. So that's what I'm seeing for this week. If you have any questions or you have any comments about the weekly Tarotscope, please put in the comment section below. I love reading them all. I do try to get back to everybody that makes a comment because I love seeing the comments. And I thank you so much for watching. Peace, love, and rock and roll. I love you all. Have a great day. Bye.